Hi everyone, Marie here, and today's video is my weekly wrap-up. This is the first weekly wrap-up for May. I'm sorry if the lighting is off a little bit. Today is a very dreary day, and this seems to be the only spot in my house where I can get any type of light at all. I was videoing in my bedroom, but it doesn't really seem to work for me, so it's just me and my pooch that doesn't seem to move from the couch. Yeah, so let's get to it. I read 3 things this week. I think after having 2 readathons back to back, I just sort of got all read out. So I read 2 novels and a graphic novel. My graphic novel was The Complete Alice in Wonderland, and this was an ARC copy that I got from NetGalley. And I enjoyed it. Did I like it? Yes. Did I love it? No. It was just like Alice in Wonderland. So the graphics themselves I didn't care for as much. The story I did, because it was the Alice in Wonderland story. Would I reread it? Probably not. But then, who knows? If I was having an Alice in Wonderland moment, then maybe I would. I would reread it for myself for the story, but not so much for the graphics. So, like I said, that's a 50-50 chance here that I'm going to go reread it. I could just go pick up Alice in Wonderland and get the same effect. Would I recommend it? I would recommend this to anybody that loves Alice in Wonderland, because everybody's preference on graphics are different. So somebody actually may like the graphics in this. They weren't as crisp and clear for me, and that's the type of graphics I like. And would I purchase it? Probably not. Now, if I seen it in a thrift store or something, or on the shelf for a very, very, very good price, then maybe I'd pick it up, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this one. So secondly, I read Soulless by Gail Carriger. I've heard a lot about this one, and I'm really glad that I picked it up. Soulless is about a girl named Alexa who is soulless. They call her a preternatural. Yeah, that didn't sound right. And those are what they call, like, it's a person with a supernatural ability, and it's a very rare supernatural ability. So if she touches a vampire or a werewolf, she turns them back into human state, but that's only when she's touching them. She's also a 26-year-old, I think, spinster, and she gets attacked by a vampire, and that's where the story starts. I listened to this one on audio, so the experience might have been different for me because this was a really funny book on audio. And yes, there was some steamy make-out sessions, but for the most part, I found it really enjoyable to read, and I found it really funny. Did I like it? Yes. Did I love it? Not as much as I love other things. I heard that the series gets better, so I will continue on with the series to see how it goes. But I can't say I loved it. I would probably pick it up again if I was going to reread the series. Would I recommend it? Yes. And would I purchase it? Yeah, I probably will purchase this book. It's not high on my purchase list, but it is a series so far. Now, this is just by me reading the first book. We'll see how the second and third goes. But so far, if the rest of the series is like they are, I probably will purchase this so I can reread it again. And my last book of the week was Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis, and this was my favorite book of the week. I seen Trina over at Between Chapters talk about this all the time, and I just had to read it. So I finally got a copy of it, and it was amazing. So Not a Drop to Drink is about a girl named Lynn who was raised in this post-apocalyptic world, and her only mission is to survive. Water is scarce, and she has to protect hers. You can watch the plot slowly building. You know that something's going to happen. This is not an action-packed book. if you were looking for something that was majorly action-packed, then yes, I would send you to The Hunger Games. This is a simplistic, realistic, post-apocalyptic book. It is, I've seen people give it bad reviews too, and maybe that is because it's not action-packed. Don't get me wrong, there's some stuff in here, but it's realistic. It hits some deep issues. And watching the characters grow and change, especially Lynn, because she is your main protagonist, and watching her grow and change was just amazing. There is a small amount of romance in it, but not enough that would prevent anybody that didn't like romance to read it. It's just like a blurb on the radar, and it was so natural. It was just like an awkward type of romance, but it wasn't anything that was far-fetched and out of reality. The pacing was great. I didn't want to put the book down, and even though that there was very little happening in the book at a lot of times, you still wanted to turn that page to see what was going on. So that I found really great. So did I like the book? Yes. Did I love the book? Yes. Would I reread this book? Definitely, and I can't wait to read the next one. Would I recommend this book? I would definitely recommend this book. If you want a book that feels like a dystopia book, but not something that is made up by classes and factions and the chosen one, then yes, I would definitely recommend this book. If you were looking for something that has the chosen one and is fighting for your life in a different type of way, then I would send you to The Hunger Games. Will I be purchasing this book? Yes, this is going on my to-purchase list. This I will read again. It was different than anything that I've really read before. And maybe there is other things out there like it. And if there is, please recommend them, because this was just a really nice read. It really got you thinking on what life would be like if our water started to deplete, or even something major that we depend on all the time. How would we live and how would we act? Anyways, that's my rambling for that. Sorry about that. So those were the 3 things that I read this week, and my upcoming week, the week that I'm in right now, I'm just trying to finish up on some old books that I put offside from genre-a-thon and author-a-thon. And I'm hoping to finish those up this week because I have readathons coming up. So yeah, my next video you'll see will probably be my video for Buddyathon. And until then, I hope y'all have a wonderful reading week, and I will see you then. Bye.